Modern paganism. Modern paganism, often referred to as contemporary paganism or neo-paganism, is a diverse and eclectic spiritual movement that seeks to revive, reinterpret, or draw inspiration from ancient pagan traditions and beliefs. Rooted in a reverence for nature, a recognition of the divine in multiple forms, and a focus on personal spiritual experience, modern paganism encompasses a wide array of practices, philosophies, and community expressions. Paganism in Britain. According to the 2021 census, a growing population of pagans across the country. While areas like the Southwest, especially Glastonbury, are notable centers for New Age and pagan communities, the movement is geographically distributed, not concentrated in one location. Paganism is now the fourth largest religion in Scotland, according to the most recent Scottish census, and the eighth largest in mainland Britain and Wales. However, due to discrimination and negative stereotypes, the numbers of paganism on the census are believed to be inaccurate as many pagans refuse to take part, living in secrecy and isolation. This is caused by attitudes towards religion in Britain and the dealings of the Christian and Catholic churches who still wish to be the top dogs in worldwide religions, even if it means causing harm to other faiths and beliefs. Christians, as is their nature, will tear down others in order to build themselves up. Historically, Britain has a deep heritage of pagan belief systems, including Celtic, Druidic, Anglo-Saxon, and Norse traditions, many of which have experienced a revival or reinterpretation within contemporary contexts. Modern British paganism often seeks to reconnect with these ancestral roots, drawing inspiration from archaeological findings, folklore, mythology, and historical practices, while adapting them to modern values and sensibilities. A key aspect of modern paganism in Britain is its emphasis on nature worship and seasonal festivals. Practitioners celebrate the 8 Sabbats of the Wheel of the Year, such as Samhain, Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Litha, Lughnasadh, and Mabon, marking solstices, equinoxes, and cross-quarter days. These festivals often involve rituals, feasting, dancing, and community gatherings, emphasizing reverence for the cycles of nature and the land. British paganism is characterized by its diversity of traditions. Wicca, founded in the mid-20th century by figures like Gerald Gardner and Doreen Valiente, remains one of the most prominent and widespread paths, emphasizing goddess and god worship, ritual magic, and ethical principles such as the rede, and it harm none. Druidry, inspired by historical Celtic druids and modern spiritual movements, focuses on reverence for nature, ancestor veneration, and the study of sacred landscapes. Heathenry, or asatru, embracing Norse and Germanic pagan roots, has also gained popularity, honoring gods like Odin, Thor, and Freya, and practicing rituals rooted in Norse mythology. Community plays a vital role in British paganism. Many practitioners participate in local groves, covens, or open festivals while others practice solitary. There are numerous organizations, gatherings, and festivals across Britain that foster community, education, and the sharing of traditions, such as the annual Glastonbury Goddess Conference, the Festival of British Traditional Wicca, and various seasonal celebrations. Britain's pagan revival is also intertwined with environmental activism, spirituality, and cultural identity. Many see their practice as a way to reconnect with the land, heritage, and indigenous traditions, fostering a sense of belonging and stewardship of the environment. The movement often emphasizes inclusivity, gender equality, and respect for diversity. Paganism. At its core, modern paganism emphasizes a deep connection to the natural world, celebrating the changing seasons, lunar cycles, and the cycles of life and death. Many practitioners observe seasonal festivals such as solstices and equinoxes, which serve as times of reflection, gratitude, and renewal. These celebrations often draw from historical pagan festivals, but are adapted to contemporary contexts. Modern paganism is inherently pluralistic and decentralized, with no single doctrine or authority governing all practitioners. Instead, individuals often craft their spiritual paths based on personal intuition, study, and tradition. Common practices include ritual magic, meditation, prayer, ancestor veneration, and spell work. Sacred spaces and altars are often created in homes, outdoor settings, or community centers, serving as focal points for worship and ritual. A key aspect of modern paganism is its pantheistic, polytheistic, or animistic worldview. Practitioners may honor a pantheon of gods and goddesses drawn from various mythologies, such as Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Norse, Celtic, or Slavic, or may work with a more individualized understanding of the divine. Many also believe in spirits, elementals, and the sacredness of all living things, emphasizing respect for the environment and sustainable living. Modern pagan communities are often inclusive and emphasize personal spiritual freedom, gender equality, and social justice. Groups may be organized as covens, circles, or open gatherings, but many practitioners also practice alone. Initiatives like Wicca, Druidry, heathenry, and Hellenic polytheism are among the most well-known traditions, each with its own rituals, ethics, and historical inspirations. The movement has grown significantly since the mid-20th century, influenced by a resurgence of interest in indigenous and folk traditions, the counterculture movements of the 1960s and 70s, and an increasing desire for alternative spiritualities outside of mainstream religions. Modern paganism often emphasizes environmental activism, spiritual empowerment, and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Future of paganism. The future of modern paganism in England is poised for continued growth and diversification, reflecting broader societal trends towards spiritual exploration, environmental awareness, and cultural identity. As a dynamic and adaptable movement, paganism in England is likely to evolve in ways that deepen its roots in the land's ancient heritage while embracing contemporary values. One key aspect shaping its future is increased visibility and acceptance. As society becomes more open-minded about alternative spiritualities, pagan communities are gaining recognition and legitimacy. This could lead to more public events, interfaith dialogues, and collaborations with wider cultural and environmental initiatives, fostering greater understanding and respect. Environmental consciousness is expected to play a significant role. Many modern pagans already emphasize ecological stewardship, and this focus is likely to intensify with growing concerns about climate change and sustainability. Pagan practices that celebrate the land, seasons, and natural cycles may become central to environmental activism in England, inspiring broader societal engagement in conservation efforts. Technological advancements will also influence the movement's development. Online communities, virtual rituals, and digital resources make pagan teachings and practices more accessible, allowing for a more interconnected and globalized movement. Virtual festivals and workshops could supplement in-person gatherings, increasing reach and inclusivity. Furthermore, as younger generations explore spirituality outside traditional religions, modern paganism in England may see a resurgence among youth, leading to new forms of practice that blend ancient traditions with innovative expressions. This could include more personalized spiritual paths, creative rituals, and community-led initiatives. Cultural revival and preservation are likely to remain important, with efforts to protect and celebrate England's ancient sacred sites, folklore, and mythologies. Such initiatives can strengthen cultural identity and foster a sense of belonging among practitioners, linking modern practices with historical roots. Finally, inclusivity and diversity are expected to continue shaping the movement. As society becomes more aware of gender, racial, and cultural differences, modern paganism in England may become even more welcoming and representative of a broad spectrum of identities, enriching its spiritual landscape. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was a long one, but with hope I plan to do more. Please like and subscribe for more content. May the gods be with you and blessed be.